I also
Agreed.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he did a great job.
That's good. Yeah, I'll have to see that. I know that. I remember when they first released the way Sonic looked, and everyone was like making fun of it, like, oh my god, that's gonna be so stupid. And then they changed it, and everyone was like, oh my god, it was so bad they changed it. And I was like, actually, props to them. They like realized the fans hated it, and they made an adjustment. So I'm gonna support that.
And it became the highest-selling video game.
Wait, this
of all
guy's
time.
playing Wolf.
Yeah, Javi is other character.
Oh,
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's primarily known for his Bob, but he does have a solid Wolf too, which I think that's a great idea here. Wolf is definitely known for carrying through zoners. So definitely has that reflector there if he's not quite in the space to punish it, and that laser being transcendent is just going to make this really tough for Mr. Worldwide to keep him out. Or they're back there going to take it.
straight off the spawn platform, tries to catch him in the neutral, or none doing. Wolf hitting the shield a few times before getting sent off the stage. Landing on that platform, being real patient, really utilizing that reflect as much as he can, which as he should, just with exactly what Mr. Worldwide is going to be thrown out at him at all times.
This just looks like an extremely difficult matchup for the Belmonts. Just, you can't really zone him, you can't really approach him.
And that reflect is going to make you eat your own, you're going to eat your own stuff here and there too, so.
Yeah, and just the fact that like you get out zoned, that says a lot about a character that's one of the first zoners you think of in Smash Ultimate. Like, that's a problem. But you're trying to see him play more with those aerials, which Mr. Worldwide is used to doing, and he's very good at it. So I think that's kind of how you have to play this matchup. What the?
Oh, boy. That should not have ended that way.
He tried to go for the jump read, and then Mr. Worldwide parried it. That was so crazy. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
No, oh,
no,
yep.
no, will.
That'll
Yep.
do it.
164, third stock for Javi. Mr. Worldwide down to his last.
And you know how in the last hour I said we could see a character switch from SMB unless things go like completely sideways? I'm pretty confident that that will happen in this set unless Mr. Worldwide just like just figures something out. I could see a secondary being on the table here. This matchup's just that bad.
So, yeah, taking a look here at some of the Smash data, it looks like he has played the two Belmonts quite a bit and has not really had much, not much data on any other character. Look, he has a little bit of a Pokemon Trainer, a little bit of a Young Link.
I could see Pokemon Trainer coming out. I think Pokemon Trainer does okay against Wolf. This match is just absolutely miserable. Like he has better frame data than you. He has better disc joints, minus like the forward air and back air. But like up close boxing game is non-existent for you. You can't zone him out because he'll just reflect it or shoot a projectile through your projectile. He can edge guard you. You can't really edge guard him. That just looks rough.
Looks like he was the first one out of the arena. Not sure if that means he knows exactly what stage he's gonna pick or if he's making a character change.
He definitely didn't change character just because he picked that so quickly, but I think you're probably gonna want a smaller stage here just so that way Wolf can't, keep you at bay with those lasers. I think probably like a Smash Fill pick or a Battlefield. Yep. Gonna see that Smash Fill pick here. I like that. He's probably just gonna focus more so on playing the normals game of B, using that nair, that forward air, forward tilt. Already starting to see those adjustments take place, but
Javi's saying no, and just keep putting the pressure on him and doing a great job of just being patient, waiting to see exactly where Mr. Worldwide is going to go. He is one of those characters where if you have the frame data like Fox, he does telegraph a lot of his attacks, so it really does get tough to land something. I'm sorry, I said Fox earlier, on someone like Wolf. When you have a player that's as good and has such good reaction time like Javi does. So I think this is just going to continue to be miserable here unless he makes some major adjustments.
Yeah, he really needed to keep that ledge trap going as long as he could, but Javi navigating his way around it, Wolf having good aerial mobility just to get through that. And it's just, Javi finally is going out there. Whoa, that was so smart! He knew he was down by a lot, and he needed to make something happen.
That was a good trade.
Down airing
what
that
a trade.
That was a fantastic trade for Mr. Worldwide.
And those are the things you have to be aware of. If you're going to be a top player, if you're going to be someone who is good with someone like the Belmonts, you have to realize when is the time to do that, something like that.
Especially a character that I think Belmonts at this point are considered like a bottom 10 or 15 characters. So like you have to get creative with the things that you're doing, especially in tough matchups like this. And like that's why Mr. Worldwide's been really fun. Like he's creative with his character, he's very smart with his character. So definitely super good stuff from him. And just like that changes the momentum so much. He is in the lead now. Oh, that beats out his up B. That's huge.
Yep.
That's so good to know, because like he just killed him at like 60% off of that.
He's gonna keep trying to put as much as he can on him, but getting caught by his own Holy Cross with the reflector. Not gonna last too long before he's able to put a small combo onto Javi, keeping it going as much as he can, getting with the neutral air as he lands on the platform, finishing up with the tilt, tries to catch him again with the Holy Cross, finally getting grabbed though, and ending that string.
And really uncharacteristic of Javi, but he's been looking really impatient since that down air stage spike. Like, we haven't seen any neutral Bs coming out from him for pretty much this whole game, and that's what ended up like spelling his doom. He didn't ever really reset to neutral. He was trying too hard to get in the whole game.
Just makes me look stupid, because about 3 stocks ago for Wolf, I said this is gonna keep being miserable for Mr. Worldwide, and then here we are. So,
Well, I would argue that it was miserable, but he did it.
oh yeah.
Yeah. And like I say, like that's why I prefaced with like, unless he finds some huge adjustment, this is gonna be terrible for him. And he found that adjustment. But I think if Javi calms it down and just gets back to playing that neutral game of, you know, spacing out the lasers, reflecting things, he can definitely still take this set. But if he doesn't calm down, this is definitely Mr. Worldwide's set to take.
And looks like they're both out of the ring, making a stage change.
Both of these players were sent to losers by Big Boss, so both of them would like to make it back to this grand finals.
Big Boss. I had no idea that he was MK Leo's cousin.
No.
That's so cool.
No, that's Javi.
Oh, that's Javi. Hey, we're watching MK Leo's cousin.
Yep.
Hey, look. That's so cool.
Yeah, he hasn't been as active in the Smash Ultimate scene, but like he was very much a regular at Smash 4 majors. Like I said, like, he and Javi would make it. He and MK Leo would win a lot of majors in doubles together. Definitely utilize that double cloud team as much as for as long as they could, and then eventually they were doing like cloud team for after that.
Double clouds.
I like this pick a lot from Javi. This gives him so much space to work with. However, we did see what Mr. Worldwide can do on Kalos, and he can make it look like, you know, his stage.
Good string. What a good tech chase to get him all the way across the stage. Had him off for just a second, but Mr. Worldwide able to get back fairly easily from mid-stage. Gets that down throw, catching him with the Holy Fire, but not able to continue at a good jump to get out of it, but still struggling to get his feet. Just more damage after damage put on by Mr. Worldwide.
Javi just likes to go for those forward throw kill options. Like,
yeah,
forward throw up B, that's definitely never something I've seen before.
And I think we saw it last match. He got some, you know, some kills earlier than you'd think, just throwing, just a forward throw through the blast zone.
And if you're Mr. Worldwide, you're feeling really good about how this game started. Although Javi has the bigger stage to work with, this is still very close. And okay, apparently Axe just goes through both of Wolf's recovery options, which that's a huge deal because you're not going to be getting that many kills on stage against Wolf if you're assigned to Belmont. But that up B going to take it, very even game still.
Both these characters with very exploitable recoveries. Mr. Worldwide does have those projectiles where he is able to challenge those recoveries while staying safe and afar himself.
And like the other thing I've just been noticing is Mr. Worldwide is just really playing around Javi's disadvantage state extremely well. He's been keeping him there for extended periods of time, and Javi just hasn't had an answer.
Oh, and he looks a little bit lost right now.
He does.
And you can see it right there. You know, that's when you kind of make those mistakes and you feel trapped. You see that fire there. I'm not going to get up, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, that smash can just absolutely obliterate me on this ledge, and there goes my second stock. Mr. Worldwide only with 55% on his second stock, and Javi down to his last in game number 2, 3. I can't.
Close enough.
Yep.
Oh, that nicked him there. Like I think the up B clipped the tether just enough to make him drop down, and that huge lead that Mr. Worldwide has just gone, but doesn't seem deterred by that. Going in, getting his wall set up, getting a lot of damage on Javi already.
Gonna catch him with the Holy Fire, just bounce him back and sets up the Holy Cross combo, but Javi staying up on that ledge, up on that platform, I'm sorry, trying to camp out the projectiles that were coming out to him. Really trying to be a little bit patient here, but every time he comes down and tries to make something happen, it seems like he's getting hit by that zone wall.
Yeah, it's Mr. Worldwide just has Javi's number on what defensive options he's picking. If he's air dodging, he's baiting out the air dodge. If he's jumping, he's catching the jump. It's been very hard for Javi to land and reset neutral. But just like that, you can be Wolf and you can press me out the ledge and you can just ledge drive over and over and over again. So we'll see if Mr. Worldwide can ever get around this. Just like that, it's completely evened up. Javi was down by quite a bit, and just with a couple nair ledge grabs. But that back air going to take it.
What a good read, catching him just as he landed on that platform to go up 2-1.
So once again, we're seeing that you should never counterpick Kalos against the Belmonts.
Honestly,
Ever.
I'm taking notes here. This is
Ever.
crazy. I can't believe it.
Kiwi's gonna switch from
I
DD
started
to
with Belmonts, but I don't know. I'm not switching off DD. I love my bird.
Hey, Didi, he might not be complete trash now.
No,
has
he was okay to begin with, and then he got a couple buffs for the first time I think ever.
Yeah, he might be the bottom of mid tier now, or at least like top of low tier.
Well, I mean, I like punishing people with tough smash anyway, so nothing really changed for me. But I know what you mean. A lot of players better than me are having a much happier time with DD now.
I think that we'll probably see a cloud fairy from Javi. I think he probably feels like
I'm wondering. What? Rob?
I mean, I know this is a really bad matchup for the Belmonts, but I don't think I've ever seen Javi play R.O.B.
Taking notes from Agent 5.
Apparently.
Greg is just speechless.
Speechless. I'm like, oh my god, a Rob, I've never seen one of these in my life.
Yeah, but like, we're already seeing Javi just like, he's very movement based with his character. He's playing R.O.B. a lot faster than
I feel like this is this sped up? I feel like this.
But here's the thing though about, if you make these counter picks without actually being really good with the character, you have to understand that a good player of a character knows the character's bad matchups the most. So, unless you're super confident in this R.O.B., this could really come back to bite Javi.
Yep.
And like, Mr. Worldwide gave Big Boss a run for his money. Big Boss, you know, being a R.O.B. main, staying there in grand finals, like, he knows this matchup. And so far, Javi doesn't seem like he knows it as well as Mr. Worldwide does.
Right. Good job understanding he can't go through that fire, drops on the ledge, and uses his up B to move around it. Gets back to stage for just a second, but get caught by Mr. Worldwide's up B, lands on the platform, tries to make something happen, but is almost looking like he's just panicking up there, doesn't know where to move.
Yeah, he has not been able to get to center stage once this entire game, and Mr. Worldwide just looking so confident right now. On the verge of taking this first stock and taking a really huge lead, potentially closing this set out. Javi needs to figure out what to do in this matchup and how to get through this wall, but does not figure it out soon enough and is down a full stock now. Really needs this edge guard.
Took about 200% to do it, but finally finishing off that stock. And you know, Javi is going to try and finish this one off as much as he can, but I feel like Mr. Worldwide is going to get a lot of equity out of this.
And he's definitely so far doing it. Has almost 50% racked up already. Still going. Yeah, this is looking rough for Javi. I understand like being frustrated with how that last game went, but I still think the Wolf was the pick. The Wolf was doing just fine. It was just either that or even tried the Cloud.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know why he didn't bring the cloud out.
I don't know. Maybe
Is that a bad?
that matchup.
Am I thinking? Am I missing something, or can you think of any reason why Cloud would be a worse pick than R.O.B in this?
Maybe just the edge guarding. It may be hard.
Yeah.
For cover in that matchup because of holy water at the ledge, like on Cloud's up B.
Yeah. Good point.
But either way, I still think the wolf was the answer. But like, who knows? Maybe he'll figure this out. It does get that side B there. Doesn't quite do it. Oh, he shoots the gyro the wrong way. No.
I tried to read the roll in with the up smash, no doing though, but I mean, at this point, smash attack is, of course, it'll finish it off, but man, you have it 130%. You're about to be lapped in the hundreds and stock number 1. It's gotta be frustrating just not to be able to find that kill shot.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Worldwide's just planted his feet down in center stage. Hasn't really had to do much else, and he's just packing on damage slowly but surely. And Javi just hasn't been able to get any significant opening, let alone even take a stock.
Jimmy again with the forward air, trying to chucking the axes out in there, making him think as he's recovering. Again, just planting his feet center stage, just like you said, and making Javi play his game.
What's really hurting Javi the most is when he actually does get Mr. Worldwide into the corner, he just doesn't have those gyro setups on deck for the ledge like Big Boss does. So
Right.
He's been making it back time and time again, even when he does have him in the corner. You're just seeing a lack of just like extra experience with the character, which you can get away with that sometimes. But like I say, like if this is one of your worst matchups, it's usually very practice in, which Mr. Worldwide clearly is.
Yeah.
Vine does get that first stock though, Javi does. But he loses yet another one.
Fully went in a circle around him. Both started off the stock 0% apiece, but Javi down to his last Mr. Worldwide with 2 left.
Yeah, Javi really needs to make something happen here. Unless he gets an early edge guard, I don't see how he's gonna be able to bring this one back. He's not really understanding what to do in neutral.
That's been his biggest thing, and the thing is, even if he does have a good advantage over Mr. Worldwide, he has had a whole lot of trouble putting Mr. Worldwide in disadvantage to play that game in the first place.
Just talk about the adaptation from Mr. Worldwide too. Like, he lost game 1 really solidly, and then has brought this all the way back. And it looks like he's going to take that 3-1 fashion. I've been super impressed with him throughout like this tournament run that we've been watching.
Yeah.
But just like that, Javi getting a gyro setup, needs the edge guard, doesn't find it, but gets the back air. He really needs to catch the snipe on this up B, gets the forward air. This is things can turn around. This is not over for Javi until it's
You're
game.
saying there's a chance.
Oh, I see air dodges and dies, but didn't quite. Javi, if I'm Javi, I'm just doing everything I can to get him in that corner and try to get him edge guarded.
Yep.
But Mr. Worldwide knows that though, and he's gonna do his best just to not overextend. He's gonna keep his feet planted. He knows he can steal out this set right here. But yeah, I'm just slowly starting to pile on this one. It gets nerve-wracking.
That fire out and understands, hey, he's got to make a decision here soon with how high percentage he is. No, and that's a scary spot to be when you grab the ledge and you have that high percentage with how easily that whip can grab you without your iframes on you just to end this thing.
If I'm Mr. Worldwide right now, I'm staring at that clock. I've got I only need to survive for 38 more seconds.
Uh-oh.
But he's still, I don't think he's watching the clock. He's still engaged in play.
And we are now to even.
Yeah. I don't know if you can camp out Javi for the rest of the.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That'll do it.
Yep. We're going numero 5.
That is a harder.
I did not expect that, I'll be honest.
Nope.
We've been seeing a lot of crazy comebacks.
Yeah, we really have. That and against Mr. Worldwide, remember last match, SMB did that exact same thing to him with the Luigi. Up 2 stocks, just cruising along, and then just could not finish it out.
Yeah, we'll see if that tilts the momentum back into Javi's favor. He definitely just kind of momentum kept clawing his way back in there, and eventually was able to get the W. You will see. Will Javi stay on the road? Be inclined to say yes, but
we are about to head into game number 5 of losers finals here in Shell Shock number 14. We are Javi play against Mr. Worldwide. Winner will move up to the grand finals to play against Mr. Big Boss, the R.O.B main from Mexico. So stick around, see what's going to happen. We are just about to finish things up here.
Yeah.
Stage
Yeah.
That's all I got. I mean, I'm still breathtaking from how crazy tense that match was. I didn't expect it to go that fast. I really thought for sure Worldwide said, all right, this is like a tertiary maybe. But, whoa, there's a cloud.
There's the cloud.
There it is.
I think that's a smart switch if you're Javi, because he definitely just kind of rode him there at the end. He didn't really understand what he was supposed to do in neutral in the matchup.
Yep.
So I think trying the cloud, just seeing how that goes, I think that's the best. And it is on Battlefield, which he sure loves the stage cloud. But just Mr. Worldwide planning his speed in center stage. He knows his game plan. It's not going to change whether you have a sword or you're a robot.
Yep. Sticking with that same flow chart, and he's starting out this match the same way it out the last one.
But we'll see if Javi's able to get in a little more consistently. And being that he does well at just jumping on you, hitting you with those back airs. His advanced state is super strong with Cloud.
And we'll see if there's any reason why he didn't pick Cloud the first time. He did switch to him for game number 5. Maybe he was saving it. Who knows? But like you said, I think the only real disadvantage he might have in this matchup might be just the gimpable recovery and some of the pressure that he can have put on him with that Holy Fire.
I think it's really just that the Holy Water at the ledge is going to be... Can Mr. Worldwide get him in that position? But right now, Javi just getting off to a very lead here early on. And you know how Javi is. He's a very reliable, consistent player, especially when he has the lead. You're not going to see him drop those leads often. So this is going to be tough for Mr. Worldwide to bring back. A lot of damage going on that Mr. Worldwide does not need.
Yep. Ooh, good read on that platform. Again, just exactly where Mr. Worldwide's going to go with it. And catching him for a third time up there as he tumbles back down to the stage.
Javi really getting cheeky with that neutral beyond the ledge there. I didn't think to make it back afterward, but getting some extra damage while he recovers. This is looking rough for Mr. Worldwide, but we've seen these comebacks one way or another time and time again.
Typically we've seen them against Mr. Worldwide.
But getting in that air, 2 stocks apiece. One looking a lot healthier than the other, however.
Mr. Worldwide's kind of backing off right now.
If I'm Javi, I'm charging that limit like my life depends on it. You don't need to be approaching Mr. Worldwide with center stage if you've got this beautiful lead.
Right, just kind of just find a platform or find somewhere where he's not and just charge it every second he can.
Backer going to get Javi with a big lead. 1 stop to go. Will he reunite against his Mexico brother in grand finals? Or we see yet another huge comeback from Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, it's looking like Javi is on the path to play the rematch in Granals. Mr. Worldwide is just struggling to really put the damage on him, and Javi just continuing to pound on Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, so it's mostly just because of how Cloud's able to approach. He can jump over those projectiles and then get those meaty airs, those meaty forward airs, and it just the damage will just pile up over time, which it has.
Oh yeah, I thought that definitely was going to come down and break him up. There's been a few times in the matchup where that Holy Cross has saved him in a few situations. Just the return of it, just coming and breaking up some combos.
So I feel like it's if you have the big lead, you get nervous as soon as it goes down to one stock. Because it seems like everyone who's on the opposite side has been making big comebacks when they're behind. So far, Javi seems like he's not going to let that happen. Has yet to take a percent. But he's in the corner. And he is cloud without limit. If I'm him, I'm running away and charging limit. Oh, that'll be it.
Yep. Bye-bye.
What an end to a very, very
just
set.
getting nicked by Cloud's neutral B.
That
Yeah,
was crazy.
That